50% of Mexican women experience sexual violence in their lifetime, report.
This post received a score of 4,300, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Confusingly, the actual report seems to include any act that degrades the sexuality of the victim as sexual violence, but I'm not sure what degrades the sexuality of the victim means.
I'm surprised it's that low.
Seems low, frankly. I mean, I want it lower, but it's probably much higher.
Super low. Personally, I've never met a woman who hasn't experienced some kind of sexual violence.
It's the damn macho culture. I've seen it in the workplace. A lot of men just see women as sexual objects. Calling it out will simply get you slurs on your way, and reason is simply non-existent for a lot of people. People say Mexicans are really nice people. The harsh truth is that a very large percentage of us are not. There's just way too many psychopaths and people that give zero shits about anything but their most immediate impulses.
Something is horrifically wrong over there. As someone who was sexually abused and still can't function, semi-disabled, all I can say is, something is horrifically wrong.
This number seems too low. Most women have been victims of sexual violence and don't report for various reasons, including intimidation. It is depressingly commonplace. Being a woman is sometimes like being trapped in a horror movie, surrounded on all sides by potential threats.
I couldn't tell you how many Hispanic, Mexican men catcalled me as a child living in Southern California. This statistic seems low to me.
I'm 100% sure that 50% is low due to underreporting.
Isn't this unwanted sexual advances? Why include violence in that figure?
That means 1 in 2 women. That is absolutely horrific. This is a huge problem in Mexico and needs to be worked on now.
I have a feeling the actual numbers are higher. Skeptical smiley face. Not because of Mexico, but because people don't always admit or report that they've been sexually violated. Opening parenthesis.
Also, don't forget the victim blaming. My aunt was sexually assaulted working at a Jack in the Box back in the late 80s, and my grandmother berated her for letting it happen. My grandpa supposedly got his shotgun and chased the guy down and killed him, but honestly I don't know how true that is. But it makes sense why my aunt caters to my grandfather so much, even though my grandfather has cheated on my grandma multiple times. Oh, did I mention my grandma was 15 when my grandpa was 27 and they got married? Yeah, that's culture all right.
Machismo gave way to the cartel and now here we are.
From Mexican men.
Nonsense. It's much, much more.
I would guess that this report is accurate, but personally I was on the receiving end of sexual violence from a Mexican woman. The kind that involves a few knife slashings and the squeezing of balls and so on. Of course, that's not counting the non-sexual violence like the black eyes. The worst part was the way my family made excuses for it. Look, it's your own fault that you watched a PG-13 rated movie without asking for her permission first. My mom probably wonders why I haven't spoken to her in 2 years. I'll let her keep guessing.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.